ولا تمش في الأرض مرحا إنك لن تخرق الأرض ولن تبلغ الجبال طولا.
تقال العثار العظام به ويغدو الهوى ككبش ذبيح بذكر الإله.
You know, I told you there are two major problems you have to worry about. What were they? Parents and what? Shamelessness. That's on the outside. You know what the biggest problem is on the inside? Ego. You guys, you know, me too. We're all full of ourselves. We're obsessed with ourselves. We're egotistical maniacs. We are so obsessed, self-obsessed and self-absorbed that if somebody so much as looks at you for a long time, you say, "What you looking at, man? You don't look at me. What do you want? What's up? You want to go?" You know what that is? That's arrogance. That's kind of like Fir'aun. Kind of like, he was also very self-absorbed. You know, I know you can't deny this. A lot of you listen to hip-hop music, I know. You don't have to accept it, it's okay. You can accept it in your heart. Okay? You know what, a lot of things, I personally believe all music is messed up, but hip-hop music particularly is, by and large, taking these people and making them not just animals, but worse than animals. Why? Self-obsession with the self. My chain, my hat, my car, my rims, my golden tooth, my, you can't touch me, you can't do this, you can't do this like me, you can't act like me and talk like me and walk like me. The pronoun me is all over the lyrics. What does that show you? Ego. I am number one. Nobody can touch this. I am above everything else. I, me. Ego, ego, ego. And that's your biggest problem. The ego manifests, the worst way in which ego comes up in youth nowadays that I've seen, this is a big English word I want to show you because this is the last part of the ayah, wastakbarta. You showed arrogance. We're from those who deny. This word, what I want to show you, the English word is apathy. You know what apathy means? Apathy means you don't care. Somebody talks to you about hellfire, and you're like, I'm too hard to, you know, I'm too rough around the edges. You can't touch me with that. I ain't scared of that. Come on. Look at that guy crying. That guy's crying because he's afraid of hell. Ha! That attitude where you're like a too hardcore a thug to, you know, let hellfire scare you? Or for your consciousness to wake up and say, maybe I have been messed up to my parents. I'm not going to let you show that. I'm not going to let you see that. I'm too rough around the edges. I'm too big and strong or whatever. And this is, by the way, an ego problem for sisters as well. When you deflect like that, this is called apathy. And this is all a manifestation of arrogance. And the word that illustrates the arrogance of our youth today, is one word that they use a lot. What is that word? Oh yeah, whatever. Whatever. That word is the contemporary manifestation of an obsessed and inflated ego. When you hear good advice, what do you say? Whatever. You hear somebody tell you you're doing something wrong, what do you say? Whatever. Your parents tell you, could you come down for dinner? Whatever, Mom. And if you have an egotistical attitude, it actually suggests that you haven't accepted yourself as a slave. You haven't accepted yourself as a slave. That is the demand of the Quran. Accept Allah as master, accept yourself as slave. That's the arrogance. It kills the arrogance on the inside. And on the outside then it becomes easy for you to avoid shamelessness because the master said don't be shameless.